Hello YouTube, in this tutorial, probably going to be the most important tutorial, we will learn to feel your chi, or energy, or I don't know, called so many different things, but this is the most important because everything is based off of feeling this. Everything and all my other tutorials is going to be feeling the chi. You need to feel it. So, and this should take you a while. Like, you shouldn't just, oh, I felt it, and then go to my next video. I want you to practice. I was doing this for a month before I started doing other things, just feeling. And maybe towards the end of this video we'll talk about getting in the chakras. Anyways, there's a lot of tutorials on how to feel your chi. I just googled how to feel chi, and definitely look into those. Right now I'm going to go from my experience, how I feel it, and then I will jump into some tutorials that I've seen before. So first off, how I feel it. For me it's like a pressure, or when I'm moving it around, I don't want to say hollow, but if there was a hollow ball, and usually it depends on where you're focusing, like if I move it to the tip of my finger, it would be a smaller ball. But if I move it to my chest, it would be a bigger ball, but it's a ball of almost emptiness. Like, there's pressure on the outside of wherever. Like, if it's in the tip of your finger, there'll be pressure all around, except for where your focus is, there will not be any pressure. And where that pressure is not at is where your chi is going to be. If that makes any sense. Okay, let's try something first. Take your hand, left or right, doesn't matter. Take your pointer finger, and then just do clockwise, counterclockwise, doesn't matter. Spins, and try to feel inside of your hand, the hand that's being pointed at. It might feel like maybe magnets. Like now that I go the other direction, it feels almost like I'm forcing two magnets to, you're trying to force them into the opposite. I think that's called polarity or magnetic field, whatever. Yeah, so it feels like there's some kind of force there. Also, I've told someone this before and they found it helpful for feeling their energy. Imagine you can control your blood. You're not actually controlling your blood, but imagine like you can. You take your finger and then just move all the blood to the tip of your finger. My finger is really, that kind of scared me. My finger is, when it's straight, it kind of shakes when I do it. And I relax. And just move the blood to the tip of your finger. And if you're doing your index finger, or not, is this your index finger, your pointer finger? I'm going to call it your pointer finger because I don't know if it's your index finger. I think it is though. It should, this is a yang finger. So if you start to get hot, like right now I kind of feel like I'm having a hot flash. And my my hands are getting sweaty. That's because this is yang, and yang is heat. It's hot, and it's also white, but that's a little bit later. And just kind of move the blood to the tip of your finger, and then maybe try this again. Maybe imagine you could squirt the blood out. The pressure that built up in your finger, release that pressure into your hand. And just see if you feel anything. So now I'm going to go into some other tutorials that people do. I think this guy does the hand one. Okay, so another one is you take and you squeeze each finger like, 3 times. And then you squeeze the palm. And you do that for the other hand. And then you put them like this. And some people say you want to pretend like you're holding a ball. Like there's a ball in your hands. And see if you feel anything. Right now I feel like they're pushing on each other. And they kind of want to expand. Especially when they're closer. Like when I have them like this, they really want to expand. But then once they're about here, expanding kind of stops. Slows down. So after you do that thing, I would probably recommend putting your hands kind of close. Just kind of feel if there's like a force between your hands or something there. Not so much up here. It's really in my hands now that I did that squeezing thing. Okay. Okay, now what? I've seen that. Oh, I read some tutorial by some guy. Give him credits if I find his name and post it in the description. I think he says take a stick. There's no sticks around me. Actually, there is. Hang on, I'm gonna grab a stick. Take a stick or something that's kind of hard. And I think he says, man, I should probably have read the tutorial because if I'm not doing it right, this is just gonna be weird that I'm making up a stick thing. Anyways, so forget the stick. Use your finger. Take your finger, and I don't know if you can see my stomach, but there's my belly button. There looks like some egg actually. Don't judge. Put your finger here. Just give it a second. Just sit here. Finger on my stomach. What about it? And then start to do. This is counterclockwise, clockwise. I don't know what it is from your point of view. I think from your point of view, this is clockwise. Do this. It's like the hand thing. Try to feel anything inside of your stomach. If you're not feeling anything, maybe try another place. Definitely give it, longer than I did. Give it 5 minutes of just trying to feel. Try with the other hand. And you want to feel what you're inside your body, not your hand or your finger or anything like that. So those little circle things, I like that because it seems pretty easy to do, and I think that's what the stick thing was meant for. I don't know. I'm just gonna explore a random website, and I'm really far away from my house. Relax. Stand in that stance. Move your palm toward and away from each other as if gently squeezing a small beach ball. Don't stand. Well, I mean, if you want to stand in that stance, go for it. But I'm not gonna stand in that stance. But I'm gonna try this. What they said, squeezing a beach ball. Yeah, that works too. Feel it. Again, it's kind of like magnets. That's my way of interpreting it. Magnets. but it's also like a magnet you can move and does a lot of weird things that magnets don't do. Okay, so practice that. Try to feel it. After you can feel it in your hands, or in your body, the next step is to go up and down the chakras. And I got like 3 different pictures of chakras. You can Google them. You'll find a bunch of pictures. Start off with this one. Actually, I'm gonna open them all up. Okay, so as you can see, the red one is the base. Honestly, I don't know the name of many of them except for crown, third eye, throat, heart. I think that's solar plex. Not sure what this one is. I guess the only one I don't know is the orange one. So once you can start feeling it, you want to try to feel these spots inside of your body. You want to move that attention, that feeling that you got in your hand or in your stomach to these places. As you can see, they're all generally in the same place. This one's got a little more. Don't worry about the extra ones. Just there's 7 main ones, and those are the start. And then, down the line we'll go into the other ones. So I'm going to do this right now. Just going to sit upright. And the very bottom one, the root, is at your butthole. It's like on your butt, right there. It's your butthole. Try to feel your butthole. As weird as that sounds. Try to move that pressure. Try to move your blood. When you're not really using your blood, but just feel your energy. Try to move that down there. Maybe a couple deep breaths just to relax, because when you're relaxed, it's easier to feel. Release the tension in your shoulders, just get in the moment. Okay, I was enjoying relaxing too much. So, at the bottom of your butt, where the poop comes out, try to feel. Then try to move that feeling up to the orange one, which is just above where your hips are, where the top of your hips, if there was a line. Let's see. I wish I could see my video. Kind of sucks that I can't see myself, so I don't know where this is pointing at. You might not even been looking at me the whole time. My face could have just been here. Hopefully that's not the case. It would suck. I'd have to redo this video. Anyways, right above your hips. God, now I'm worried about that. Right up above your hips, the orange one. And I kind of imagine it or feel it as a belt. A belt all the way around where that spot is. I'm pointing towards the screen and you can't see that. Oh, you can see my mouse. The orange one, like a belt that goes around your hips all the way into the back. And then once you kind of do the circle around, you go inwards with it. And it's just a feeling. I think everybody would describe it differently, so it's something you'll see for yourself. And then move up to, which one does it want us to move up to? The one right below the ribs. Well, yeah, it's like right here. If you go down your ribs, you just feel, and there's that little opening that opens up right here. There's a name for it, don't know, but it's right there. So move your attention, and these locations are in the very center of your body. So they're not on the surface, they're not on the back, they're in the center of your body. which is weird because you have to guide the feeling. We're used to, if I feel this, I felt that on the outside. I can't reach inside my arm and like touch the inside of my arm, so I'm not used to feeling what it feels like to be inside my arm, or to feel my nerve endings inside of my arm, unless I got cut and put my finger in it or something. But these are in the center. A lot of people feel when they're on a chakra that the feeling comes to the surface of the front of their body, and that's good too. If you feel any vibration, tingling, pressure, whatever, feel your energy. A lot of people don't know that the chakras have a front and a back, and to just feel it in the front is just feeling the front side. So it's best, I know it's easiest, and this is just in the beginning, so don't worry about it too much, but it would be nice if, while in the center of the chakra, in the center of your body, you could feel a tingling or a pressure on the front and the back, but know that the pressure originates in the center, because there's, you got a channel down the center, a channel down the front, and a channel down the back. So you could just be in the front, or you could just be in the back, but you wouldn't be hitting your chakras. To hit your chakras, you need to be in the center, but the center feeling extends to the front and extends to the back. And don't worry about that too much right now. Don't worry about it at all, actually. I probably shouldn't have said it. Just feel center of your body. Feel the energy. Feel it here. Move up to the heart. Feel it in the heart. Move it up to the throat. Feel it in the throat. Move it up to the third eye. Feel it in the third eye. Then move it up to the crown. Feel it in the crown. And then once you go up, go down with it. Start at the crown. Go to the third eye. Go to the throat. Heart. Bottom of the ribs. Orange one. And then down. And really, they say there's these 7 main ones, but like if you look at this picture, they have a lot more on there that go up throughout your body than just 7. And then if you look at, same picture, this, which is your meridians, which are pathways, you'll see that, let's see, that's the back one, right here. You'll see that there's one down here, then there's another one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, like 22 or something like that. Going up that center one, there are those 7 main ones. So, and when you focus on, if you start at the bottom and you focus on this one, to get the energy to get here, it has to start from where you were focusing, because that's where it was before. So to move here, it's going to go through those ones already. So that's good, but what I was trying to say by all that is when you're starting at the bottom, just try to feel the feeling rising. You could stop it at those main points, but just try to go up the center with it, and then try to go down the center with it, and up the center. It's not too important right now, but don't spend too much time on one. A lot of kids spend way too much time on the third eye because there's so much cool stuff linked with it. And that is actually bad, to spend too much time or spend too little time. The trick is to balance, have equilibrium of yin and yang, or, balance your chakras. Balance. Don't have one overpowered, don't have one underpowered. Balance. And when you're going through these, if you find one spot, you hit, and then you find it easier to go to other spots, work on the one that was hard. I know it's easy to like hit that one, you kind of don't like it because it doesn't give you the satisfaction of you knowing you're feeling it. So you just move on to the next one. You're like, ooh, I'm feeling this one. That's cool. But put the time into the ones that are harder to feel until you can feel them all evenly. And take your time. Take a lot of time, actually. Don't try to, root, crown, like try to go through them that fast. Try to take a minute on each one, 2 minutes on each one, 10 minutes. If you are dedicated, spend an hour on each one, which would be ridiculous. I've never spent an hour on each one. But if you have the guts and the determination to spend an hour on each one, that would be absolutely amazing, and you would progress a lot faster. More practice, faster you're going to progress. So, I think that's it for this tutorial. Definitely, if you still can't feel your energy after everything that I said, look it up. Look up on the internet, Google, watch YouTube videos, feel, go up and down through your chakras, up and down, up and down. Do this for quite a while, actually. Spend 2-3 weeks on it before you go to my next video. I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about in my next video. Probably get a little more specific with where to move your energy. For now, just be in the general up and down. Don't worry about exact location. Yeah. Practice, practice, practice.